So we had the Hawks against the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies, another game with Ja, and they are still kind of chasing the Nuggets and securing that second seed. Tyus Jones continues to just be on fire, and goddamn, is he so good for the Grizzlies? Yeah, I'm still kinda envious of that. But hey, that's because I have a professional disgust with the Grizzlies in a way. But I respect the hell out of a lot of the players, except for Dylan Brooks. Trae Young, John Collins tries, Jaren Jackson, and he gets blocked. It was called a foul, then overturned in a ruling that it was a block, even though when I looked at the replays, it felt like, yeah, that was not a block. But hey, fifth block of the half, that was for Jaren Jackson. Trae makes it splash and ties the game there. And despite all of that, the Hawks, man, the defense is just too bad, and they need to do something about it. Even though, of course, this was one hell of a shot by Ja, and not much the defense could do with that, but overall, it's just so many miscommunications. Here's a wide open Desmond Bane who was cooking, and so many just bad things. Logo from Trae Young misses, and he could not tie the game there, which essentially was one of the biggest chances for the Hawks, and the Grizzlies just finishes it off here with Xavier Tillman, pardon me, who finishes us off. And the Grizzlies just cruised to a victory, kinda. Just 11 turnovers, had some really solid outings, 5 blocks for Jaren Jackson, like I said. He continues his bid for Defensive Player of the Year, even though today it wasn't that special, but hey, 5 first-half blocks will help in the end. Dylan Brooks had his best game of his career, fouled out, took just 4 shot attempts. Exactly what the Grizzlies need and want. I'm sorry, I'll always throw a jab at him. 15 and 8 for Xavier Tillman, who I've been really impressed with, since Steven Adams has been out. Shout out to him for stepping up for these Grizzlies. Desmond Bane with 25 and 5, he was spectacular. Ja with 27 and 6, he had himself a night. And he continues to, be on the right track back, even though he can't shoot kinda right now from the 3-point line, but the free throws are there, 9 of 11 from the free throw line for him, so shout out to him. And the one thing that has been surprising for the Grizzlies is Luke Kennard has been absolutely hooping for them. 14 and 7 off the bench. He's been shooting lights out. They've been on him the most he's said in his career, and to just shoot, and he just shoots, man. And he's been playing just incredibly well for these Grizzlies off the bench, and has been one hell of an addition, especially considering for what they got. For what they got him, man, shout out to him. Hawks now tied with the Raptors for that 8th seed, but they have the tiebreaker, or they are at least ahead right now. Maybe it's a division thing. I'm not sure actually how they played with Toronto this season. Can't remember it off the top of my head. But it was another meh performance. DeAndre Hunter took 20 shots for some reason. Trae Young took just 14 when he was actually playing really well, 28 and 10. DeJounte continues to struggle, 13 and 9. Clint Capella had himself a night. Okongwu had himself a night off the bench. The centers are the biggest positives for this team, and otherwise it's just Sadiq Bey had a rough night today. So yeah, it's just not many things the Hawks are excited about, and they're a team that just needs to have the offseason and sort stuff out during the offseason and just kind of recalibrating. Okay, pardon me. Yeah, so I'm sorry, Hawks fans.